Yesterday, OpenAI made a big splash during their DevDay. The company announced a slew of new products, and at the top of their list is the ability to create your own GPT bot with just a few clicks and zero coding experience. As you can see, we're rolling out custom versions of ChatGPT that you can create for a specific purpose. Anyone can easily build their own GPT. No coding is required. All you got to do is head over to chat.openai/create. Unfortunately, that feature is still not fully functional yet, but it's going to be rolling out in the coming weeks. They also had a few other announcements. One of the things that is always important with AI is privacy, and that's something they are keeping in mind, as well as a GPT store being released later this month. Presumably the apps you create on this platform you will now be able to sell and make money off of. How interesting is that? On the developer front, a bunch of exciting new tools were announced. Some of these are real game changers. GPT-4 Turbo will come with a 128K context window, meaning you can input into your prompt about 300 pages of text into GPT, and that will output a similar amount coming back to you. It's also 3 times cheaper than GPT-4, so you get to do more and it costs less. So those are all good things. OpenAI also announced the new tool Assistant and its API, which is going to be a big game changer as far as creating your own chatbot from code, and it's something I want to get into in this video. So what I'm going to do is just click on the link Assistant's Playground, log in. I'm going to use my Google account, and let's create a quick and dirty chatbot and show you just how easy this is. So right now you can see the playground is loading up. It is now loaded up, and as you can see we got a couple screens here, threads, some other stuff, but let's hit create and create our first chatbot. Right now we need a name, instructions, model. We'll get to that in a second, but let's come up with a for this video I'm going to create an NFL schedule chatbot, which is going to analyze the 2023 NFL schedule. I'm going to give it some instructions. I like to give it a name. For some reason I do this with all my bots, so in this case I'm going to name it Blitzy, and you are an expert on the NFL schedule and matchups for the 2023 season. Okay, that should be good enough. And down here for the model, let's go with the most recent model, which just came out yesterday, 1106. But as you can see, you can select any of the other models. Again, to do this, you will need to sign up for GPT, and it does cost money, just a few pennies and dimes. Also, you can add functions. These are built-in functions. In this case, you can add weather reports, stock reports. We don't need either of those, but I'm going to click on Code Interpreter to get code information back, as well as Retrieval, which is really important because it allows us to upload files and have this bot take the information from those files and give it back to us in form. So I'm going to hit save, and as you can see, our bot has been saved, and now I'm going to type in our first message just as you would in ChatGPT. What are the schedule NFL games for this upcoming weekend? November, what's the weekend date? I think it's the 14th. And hit add and run, which will add the message to the screen, and then run it. There's also an add which just adds it, and then you can add extra messages. Okay, so it ran it, and the NFL bot says yeah, you can see, unfortunately, as of my last update, April 2023, I don't have any scheduling information. So what happened there is it doesn't have that because it's only through 2023 April. Fortunately, that's an easy fix because we clicked on Retrieval, so what we're going to do is upload that data directly to this bot. So I'm just going to upload it in the form of a PDF and save it. Okay, so now those games are into the system, uploaded into our chatbot. Let's try this prompt once again and ask it to give us the names or the games of this weekend in the NFL. And I'm going to get the date right because it's not November 14th, but it's November 12th. And let's see what happens. Now it's thinking about it again. See, if we click on logs, it will give us what's happening behind the curtains. It tells you everything that it's doing as far as retrievals and gets and posts. And so here's the return, and it does look like it's given us the correct games for this upcoming Sunday. Starts with the Colts, which is in Frankfurt, I believe, and then at the end of the Sunday games, it's the Jets and the Raiders. That's the Sunday night NBC game, as well as the Monday night Broncos at the Bills. And what I don't like is the times on those. They're all local times. I want to get, let's make all these times Eastern, so it makes it easier for us to read and understand. And that's going to compute that. I don't know why this is taking our bot so long to do. I will say one thing, this wasn't a good setup with this PDF. Had I really done this properly, you want to make your input files as processed as possible, and that PDF just isn't very good. I'm going to show it to you in a second. As you can see, it's starting to spit out. Okay, so that looks a lot better. It's got the all times are Eastern. That works for me. That's much better than it was before. And so here's our PDF that I mentioned. It's not really in good form, but it does work, and as you can see, it is accurate. Our bot is pulling the right data and giving us the right answers. And let's do one more. When do the Dallas Cowboys face the Eagles? They just played a couple days ago. Great game Sunday night. So when do they play again? I don't know if this is going to get this right. Dallas Cowboys are scheduled to face the Philadelphia Eagles on Sunday, November 5th. Okay, that was the game on Sunday. No, I want the game coming up. As you can see, it also gives annotations of where it gets the data from, which is our uploaded file. So that's all well and good. It just didn't give us the right answer. So let's see if we can fix our bot and get this right. Are you so sure that the game isn't on December 10th? And let's see what it thinks. I apologize for the confusion. Let me confirm. Okay, so it's going to double check for accuracy. And what happened here? I apologize. The game scheduled is Sunday, December 10th at 7:20 p.m., which means 8:20. Okay, that should be okay. And again, here are the logs. You can go down and see exactly what it came back with as far as the threading goes. This is useful for when you're coding and getting into the API and all. But as you can see, this is really easy to set up, really quick. The key is you can add your own files. Just make sure they're processed right. You can upload, I think it's as many as 20, but I'm sure that's going to change in the near future as the limits expand. Lastly, here's a quick peek at their documentation for the API for assistants. They already got some examples set up in, I believe this is Python, ready to go. You can also switch it to Node if you prefer, making it really easy for you to start setting up these apps and getting them deployed and down the road even making some money. That's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit that thumbs up button and please click subscribe for more AI content. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.